probably the first time we started this video and we haven't been interrupted by ghosts.
I know. Hi everyone.
Hello, I'm not Gina.
Yeah, slight change of schedule. We're all sick.
I'm hoping that the next Witch Casket is going to be all about making you feel better because you're all feeling sick right now. It's going to be home remedies.
Gina's at home not well. I think she's readjusting because the kids have gone back to school and she's not sleeping great.
And I've helped her out by getting her cold.
Yeah, so she passed that on to Finn.
I'll carry that for you, and then you can carry on the rest of your life.
I've woke up, and as you can see, there's something going on here. My
You've got
eyes
some kind of like hay fever reaction or something.
Fuck. And I've popped antihistamines like which, and I don't know what's going on.
It's probably a hay fever thing.
I'm so ready for autumn. Which, speaking of, take in this because it's the last time you're going to see it.
Last time you're going to see it a little bit off centre because it's always a little bit off centre. I have tried. For the life of me to try and get it censored, and I cannot do it.
Shh, you're ruining the illusion.
Alright, you, Mr.
October 16th at the time of recording.
I'm recording this Christmas video.
I know, but you need time to edit, because I don't know how.
Flames on the side of my face.
You shattered the illusion! I'm not the first one to do this.
Which, speaking of, I've written the script for part 1 of our series for this year, so...
Ooh, yeah. We won't say anything now. But I have read the script that you've written, and I'm very excited to see what it's going to be.
Yeah, who knew that I could fucking write, right?
I know, right?
So, we all know why we're here. It's this month's Witch Casket unboxing video. Yeah, this is what this stream's going to be, is Finn hacking his fucking lungs up.
We all know what we're here for. We're here to see Finn cough his
now
guts
being
up on.
shoved out the way by a certain pooch.
Are you being a good boy today? Are you just wanting all the attention?
You two streamed for hours the other day and I left you alone. Now you're doing it again.
We recently did a 6-hour stream on Twitch.
Yes, we did.
To celebrate our streamiversary there.
He was a very good boy. He didn't bother us the whole thing.
He didn't. He slept through most of it.
Yeah, so now he's getting his revenge. Right, so we know why we're here. It's an unboxing video. So I got this on the 18th. And it's now the 29th.
We've been holding on to this for way too long.
Well, not so much
You've got
that.
more willpower than I have, because I would have ripped into it a lot earlier.
Not so much that. Every time we tried to record it, something got in the way. And now we were like, we have to do it because it's the end of August. So the fact that I've managed not to open this in this short amount of time, well, in the amount of time that it's been here, it's pretty impressive in my eyes. Because normally I'm like, it's here, open! Let's
rip that bitch open.
Rip that bitch open indeed. Ghosty, we can't play with Piggy at the moment.
Ghost is just giving me Percy.
Yeah,
this is new toy. This is Pig. Do you like Percy? I like how he's pushed himself in. Like,
I know.
Hi. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
She's on drugs.
So.
Drugs.
There's a slight fragrance, but not as strong as last month. Spiritual growth. Okay.
I do like the colours in that. The dark blue and black.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
Okay, let's see what this month says. So, hello our beautiful Witch Casket family. Here is your August Witch Casket, and this month is all about spiritual growth. We hope this casket and its contents will raise your consciousness, enable you to feel more spiritually connected, to heal, to grow, and to live authentically. To heal was definite in this house right now.
Yes, we need some of that. They were listening. They know that we're ill.
Please read this pamphlet so you can familiarise yourself with the contents. We are so excited for the caskets we have planned in the coming months, and we are working hard to make them as magical as possible. October is coming. So we've got high hopes. Also, be sure to tag me social posts, which obviously
we're putting down
here. Yeah. So we can easily find and share your posts. Until next time, Deb and Ella. Okay.
Thank you so much, Deb and Ella.
So we're gonna go through this, but we're gonna do it as we look at things. I don't want to flick through the book and be spoiled. So
yes, good idea. Shall I take the book so you're not tempted? Should we say?
Okay.
I will read out the instructions as necessary.
So, as usual, we have our monthly manifestations card. First thing I'll say is already better than last month.
You really think? I think that's a little bit. I think that's a step down from, from
because
last month.
last month, because it was set in a bedroom at night, everything was black.
Yeah, it's a nighttime shoot. I think that was a little bit less inspired, to be honest.
No, I don't agree, because that image was really hard to see. Even on the card was really hard to see.
Well,
but I would say, if anything, I think this is better.
I would personally say that I liked not last month's one, but I think this is actually a step down from last month's one in terms of the manifestation card.
So, as usual, what are my goals for this month? What practical steps can I take to reach these goals? And what magical steps can I reach to take these goals?
If you're into manifestations and like manifesting joy and stuff like that into your life, these cards could be useful for you.
I'm not one particularly for manifestation, and I suppose manifestation could be anything. So if you want to feel happy, then you've got to think happy. So like that is manifestation, obviously. But
it's kind of like being mindful and kind of like inviting positive energies into your life. That
which is anyone who knows me know is not my gig.
You're very kind of nihilistic.
Yes, I am. For this, I prefer it more than last month. Finn prefers the other one. What do you think? Ooh. Witch Casket positive incantations.
Speaking of positivity, a collection of spoken spells to add magic into your daily life.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like that already.
It's a stand. Okay.
You know, like a calendar kind of thing. It looks like one of those office ones you put in like an office.
Oh, right. Well, maybe you can take that to work because you have an office.
Oh yeah, one of my workmates will absolutely love those sort of things as well.
I attract the abundance I need. What I desire will come at speed.
I have the power to shape my reality as I will it, so mote it be. We're not going to read them all out, but there's a couple of them there for you.
Oh god, yeah, there is a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does remind me of those kind of things that like you see in an office when you just flip it over every day.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a set of whatever you're feeling that day, you know, just put it on in front. And just when you're feeling down, remind yourself, you know. And I think this is definitely something that you could take to work.
I do like these kind of like positive message things. Like, I don't like it. Like, it gets a bad reputation because like, you get the terrible ones on Facebook. Yeah. Like, not the Hallmark ones that are kind of a little bit like cheesy and crap. Yeah. Like the actual genuine like mindfulness kind of positivity.
Do you know what? It always makes me laugh. Like when people see them post them on Facebook, like, "Oh, this is so me," and I'm like, "Bitch, who are you trying to kid?"
Yeah.
So, forgiveness charm bag kit.
Ooh, okay. This mysterious envelope holds everything you need to encourage forgiveness. This magical kit contains, is it hyssop or hyssop?
Hyssop.
Lavender, a blue pouch.
More pouches. Tie your pouch firmly closed. If we ever get merch, that needs to be...
Tie your pouch firmly closed.
Oh, speaking of like things like that, like just to go with the sort of vibe, by the way, look at my lovely tarot card t-shirt.
I bought you that for your anniversary.
Yes, you did. And even though the star represents femininity, because it showed the Aquarius on it, and me being an Aquarius, he was like, yeah, you should have this. So let's have
a look inside.
A little look inside. Oh wow, the scroll is tiny.
So much for your like scroll hate in the previous video. You've got like a tiny little piece of like a post-it note.
Although...
Oh, I do love a bit of lavender. I know I sound like a grandma when I say that.
84 years.
But I do like the smell of lavender. You just put those two together in like a brewing thingy.
In the pouch. Now...
Put them in there. Nice and simple. There you go.
I think...
Charm bag kit.
In the past... The fabric pouches, not the little... I don't know how you...
They've not done the normal, like, the black mesh bag.
Mesh, that was the word I was looking for, yes.
It's more of like a fabric canvas bag now.
Yeah, although I do think it's a little basic.
No, I think I prefer this one to the black mesh ones, because... Even if you don't use it for like charm bag kits, like we play D&D, so this will be perfect for like dice bags.
Yeah, but I meant more like I was kind of hoping that there was like an image or something.
I mean, it's canvas. Maybe you could personalise it by sewing your own kind of image on it. If you are so inclined to like embroider things, stuff like that, maybe you can put your own image onto it to personalise it.
See, we would not do well on Drag Race because sewing is just, it's not our gig.
No, I'm not a sewer, but I can sew.
Did you sew that? No.
Okay. Oh, okay. And then it has the spell here, the Hare Moon. A very, very powerful symbol in witchcraft. So, sit for a moment and consider who you'd like to forgive. Whether it's yourself or someone else, don't dwell on what they did to you. Think about how free you will feel once you have processed your feelings and moved on with forgiveness. Take the scroll and note down an affirmation such as I forgive or something which resonates with you. Add this pouch with the hyssop and lavender and tie the pouch closed. Sit with the pouch affirm, forgiveness, it shall set me free, as I will it, so mote it be. When you feel the need, sit with your pouch and meditate, process your emotions, and gradually you'll be able to forgive. Once you feel it no longer serves, you can return the herbs to the earth with thanks. Okay. That's
So
nice.
as you mentioned in the previous video, like these kind of charm bag kits, you get them in pretty much every single box you get.
You get a spell in every box.
They do the thing where it's like, if this is the first video you've watched, they do a thing where it's like, it's recyclable. So
Yes.
it's always like return it back to the earth, kind of like, so you can recycle it and there's no waste, or as minimal waste as possible.
Ooh, this month's gemstone. But once again, we are back with the mesh bag. Ooh.
Well, that's pretty.
So this is Sodalite.
I was wearing this in the last video.
Carry this with you to overcome negative self-talk and encourage rational thought, clarity and communication. Sodalite brings emotional balance, enhances self-acceptance and raises self-esteem.
It's also kind of like creativity and insight as well.
Oh, I see.
It means a lot of things.
It's a pretty stone.
It's very, very pretty. I could imagine that on like someone's like pendant as well. Like I know I've got my own one, but I can imagine that I've been like someone's earring or like a pendant.
The stones go not my favourite. I think there have been
I like
pretty.
that one.
I think there's been prettier ones in the
That's
boxes
probably
that we've
prettier
had.
than the one that I've currently got. And I do like the dark like aquamarine blue.
Sodalite's not resonating with me, but that's just me. Some gemstones do, some gemstones don't.
That's all part of the
Yes.
the craft. Should we
Yes,
say.
exactly. It's nice nonetheless, although, again, I'm running out of ideas as to what to do with these.
You're
So
turned
many.
into an old bag.
You know, maybe that. Do you know what? That might be something that I'd say to Deb and Ella. I might message them and just go like, "Is it compostable?"
I mean,
Just because there's
I
so
don't think
many.
it's compostable, but you could potentially use it in like gardening stuff like that. You can put like soil in it, maybe some seeds, stuff like that. You can like grow some plants in it before you move them to the back garden, maybe.
It's
Because
possible.
it's got holes in it. It's porous, so
Maybe.
I'm not a gardener, but I'm
No,
thinking
me either.
that could be an idea of something to use.
Okay.
For.
Okay.
But yeah,
Let's carry on. Now, I'm not sure what this is, but it's got the
a
picture.
bunny on it.
That's why I said, like, I felt the blue one, it could have had something, even if it was like a pentacle or something like that.
And there's a design
I just
on
felt it was a little bit plain and basic.
Our friend Chloe could potentially sew you something on there.
Like
then
with-
again, if Chloe did sew something on there, it would be very not safe for
With
work.
this one, I wouldn't want to put things like herbs in it because I wouldn't want to ruin it because of the design. So actually, flipping the coin, having basic ones that you don't mind ruining isn't necessarily a bad thing. So, a wooden gratitude pebble.
Is it like another stone kind of thing?
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's like a mindfulness stone.
Oh, so use this tactile wooden pebble for gratitude meditation. As you hold it, sit peacefully and give gratitude for all your blessings. This encourages you to look for the good in your life and raise your vibration to one of positivity and gratitude, which in turn attracts even more blessings.
Is it like a hard stone or is it squidgy?
Yeah, it's hard. It's wooden. Well, it's not stone, it's wood.
Oh, for some reason it made me feel like it was like a stress ball.
Yeah,
I like
it's
to
shaped like a
squeeze.
pebble.
I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. I like that. I can imagine that being on someone's like office desk, something like sitting there. It's like something to squeeze when they're having
Yeah.
a stressful day or something like that. I'm gonna put it up to the camera. It'll be
Yeah.
backwards, but you can put it up to the camera.
E-butt. Igrag.
You can like yes.
So we'll pass that over to my lovely assistant. So this, I think, is the biggie for this month. If I can get into it, that is. Oof.
So exclusive that you can't even get into it. Ooh, what is that?
Mindfulness Sand Timer.
Oh, that's really cool. I like
That's
that.
pretty. It's got pentacles on both sides. That is definitely the highlight of this month.
Is that your favourite one from this box?
Yeah, that is definitely the highlight from this month.
It just gives me like Prince of Persia, Sands of Time vibes.
That's because you've been watching Nathan.
Hey, if we didn't see the wall run, we can't prove it happened, right?
I've been watching Nathan a lot, yeah.
So, as I've said, in every month there's always something that makes me go, wow. Does it say how long it is? Like, have a look in the...
I'll have a look.
Yeah.
It is important to practice mindfulness every day, even if it's only for a few minutes. It is beneficial for our well-being. Turn over this enchanting timer and sit mindfully as a black sand runs out. You can use these precious minutes for meditation, mindful gratitude, or just be still and at peace.
So, as always, we have this month's pin. Now, before I show it to you, I'm looking at it initially. Not my favourite.
It's a little underwhelming.
I think, if anything, before I show it, it's trying to do a bit too much.
Not so much that, I think it's just underwhelming.
I'm going to assume it's a butterfly or a moth.
It's a moth.
Yeah. Okay.
Enchanting Moth Enamel Pin. As a moth attracted to light, our magical pin this month reminds us to always seek out the light, even in times of darkness. This opulent pin, no one ever uses the word opulent anymore.
Opulence! You earn everything!
Thank you, that's going to take you ages to find that clip, but thank you for that. This opulent pin will add magic to any jacket or bag and to enhance.
You really are sick.
I know, I'm so sick. Or enhance any wall display.
Okay, so it's yin and yang because it's black and white.
Yeah.
In the design of it, there is pentacles on either side of white and black.
It looks a little bit, it's not, I don't think it's not quite, but it looks a little Art Nouveau, Art Deco kind of design.
It's going on the bag regardless, because I like...
It's going on the bag regardless.
I do like these. Like,
I love all my pins equally.
No, when I first opened them, I said it in the previous video, I felt like, oh, I'm a bit old for badges. Like, but actually, given the quality of them... I feel about 15 again, like putting like my band, sewing like my band fucking labels on.
I remember when we got married, here's a photo here, Ash wore his school blazer, and that's like completely graffitied to fuck.
Yeah.
But he wore it for his wedding outfit, because you told me, literally the night I was like, I don't like wearing suits. I was like,
no,
you're going to get married, you have to wear a suit.
I was like, fine, then I'm going comfortable. And I got my way.
It's actually a really, really cool blazer, actually. I think you still have it. But it's like all the designs on it and stuff like that. So I kind of like it, it's cool.
Of the pins that I've had previously, which we saw in the previous video, this one is probably so far my least favourite. It's not that I don't like moths, I just think that in the small space that it is, it's trying to do too much.
Yeah.
Now, Witch Casket, one thing I will say, now granted, I get why you seal them so tight so that when they're in transit they don't move, but Jesus, are some of these hard to open. This is the Witch Casket exclusive Shadow Work journaling book. This magical journaling tool encourages you to process issues that may have been repressing and start to love the parts of yourself that you've been suppressing and rejecting. Oh!
Bit to read out as well.
Okay, so this beautiful box comes with a series of shadow work prompt cards. Consider your responses to the prompts and write your answers on the card. Place the card in the box and shut it, symbolising this issue is no longer locked in your subconsciousness. Sit with the box from time to time mindfully, processing and considering what you've written, truly feeling the emotions and trying to work through the issue. And only when you feel you've made progress with whatever the issue is, do you open the box, and when you feel ready, choose another prompt card. This encourages you to process issues that you've been repressing and start to love parts of yourself that you've been suppressing and rejecting. We've included a few prompt cards, but encourage you to create your own prompts, as we know the issues you have locked away inside need to be processed.
I actually really like that. I think this is something that I'll probably use a lot. I'll just show it to the camera because you haven't shown it up yet, but look at how cool this is. Look how cute it is. I'll just take this. Look.
Yeah.
It's like one of those fake book inserts, but I think I might actually use this, to be honest.
Yeah.
One of the things I've been penting up recently.
Some of the ones that they've got is like, is there anyone you need to forgive? Do I stand up to these values? What things about myself do I not accept? Do I self-sabotage? What am I afraid to feel? So I suppose you're meant to write down the issue, you put it in the box, and then like when you feel like you've dealt with it, you then throw it away.
It's very therapeutic, I think. So it's going to be quite cool for like people who have got a lot of kind of like emotional trauma and like stuff that they kind of hang around. Like I said, I'm not a therapist, but stuff they kind of keep around with them and not necessarily need to keep around with them. That can kind of help them with. Help you with this. So I appreciate this. I like this.
So anyone that knows my husband knows that he boxes up his emotions until he explodes. this?
No, not necessarily.
You
No.
do.
I used to. I'm getting better at it.
So, we're down to the finalish product, and I have no idea what it is.
It's in like a white cellophane, like felt thingy. Paper is what I was trying to look for. That word was paper.
Oh, I think it's a bookmark.
Is that a bookmark?
Find magic in every chapter.
Engraved metal bookmark. Witch Casket exclusive.
Find magic in every chapter.
This bewitching bookmark was designed and created just for you to remind you that magic is everywhere for those who seek it out.
So as an avid reader, this will be used a hell of a lot. If I could change one thing, and I get why, it's probably because it's printed, I do wish the letters were coloured in. Just because to look at it, if you're not in the right light, it's hard to see. But obviously being a bookmark, the only real intention with it is to put it in the book for when you're ready for the next
That's a bit
page.
like super fancy.
No, but an absolute winner nonetheless.
Spiritual growth incense. So it is an uplifting blend of lemongrass and rose. I'm not reading that upside down on the back of the box.
I need to buy a new incense stick thing.
Are these the one that you burn and then let it kind of soak, or is it the one you put in like a pot of something and it soaks through?
So usually they're sticks that you just burn and then you blow out and the embers burn
okay.
the stick away. Lastly for this month we have another scroll.
Are you try and open it without using my help this time?
I am indeed. Of everything that ever comes in the boxes, the scroll is always my least favourite. It's not something that I use. I know you could transfer the information into your Book of Shadows.
It's a little bit impractical to have
Yeah.
around.
I kind of wish, as I said last time, like the others, I wish it was printed on card.
It is 3 aids to spiritual growth. Spiritual growth is the process of raising your consciousness, feeling more spiritually connected, identifying who you are, nurturing meaningful relationships, and living authentically. Here are 3 simple ways to encourage spiritual growth.
Meditation, spiritual journaling, and connecting with nature. I get why they're on scrolls, because it's witchy, and you know, but I kind of wish you could, you know, file them if you wanted to.
I do like the fact that they've managed to put the little image of the rabbit through most of the items, if not all the items, to kind of like carry it through the box. I do like that.
Well, we've come to the end of another unboxing video. I think so far this one might be my favourite because you got a lot of things that were very unique. The timer, the booklet, what else did we
Soda
get?
light.
Yeah.
The book.
Yeah. The affirmation stuff. I'm going to give this 4.5 cauldron. Yeah. I don't think it was perfect.
There's a couple of things in there I don't think you will use. Like
Yeah.
the pin, I think, is probably not the strongest.
Yeah,
thing
the
we've had.
pin wasn't doing it for me very much. Yeah.
Again, obviously the scroll.
Yeah.
I would probably also agree with you and say 4.
Yeah.
I really like this one. I think this is my favourite one that we've ever had so far.
Yeah.
Just because of the kind of the soda light bit being in there is kind of, they must have been watching our video when I mentioned it last time.
The
But,
universe listens. You just
It
have
certainly
to be
does.
open to answering back.
and the Positive Incarnations flip book, this flip book, I think is it's
Oh
simple.
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
It's simple, but I do like the idea of having that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. I do like this as well.
Yeah.
So my favourite bits of the box so far have been the flip book and the soda lights jewel.
Yeah.
Not jewel, gem, sorry.
Yeah.
They've been my favourite ones so far, and also the book.
Mine is definitely the timer.
Timer's cool. I do like the timer.
It's such a basic little thing, but it's so well done.
Yeah.
The design on either side, the black sand. Yeah.
It's very cool. That could quite easily go on your altar.
It's absolutely
Quite
going
easily.
to. Absolutely, it's going to. And whenever I feel like I need a breather now, I might just sit down with my thoughts for a few minutes, flip this, let it run out and just reset, because I think that might be very healthy for me.
I think there's something that you need to do naturally anyway, because like I said, when you come back from work, or when I've come back home from work, you're just like, I just need a couple of minutes to myself, and then decompress.
I know you want a hug because you've missed me, but I need a minute.
Accept my love.
So, as always, Witch Casket, an absolute winner.
This is probably my favourite so far.
Like I said, I'm really happy that so far I've not had one where I've gone, oh, well, that was a waste of 30 quid.
Yeah,
I've
even if
never
it's like
had that.
one item that like you're a bit disappointed by,
Yeah,
like
I
the
said,
rest of it,
like I said,
more
I
than
don't-
makes up for it.
Like I said, I don't enjoy the scrolls, you know.
But
It's
they're
not
in
my-
every single
Yeah,
box.
it's not my
so-
cup. They're not my cup of tea, but they're someone else's cup of tea, you know. But yeah, it's definitely the strongest box that we've had. Absolutely. So thank you everyone for joining us.
I'm just happy I managed to get through it without like dying.
Yeah, he's gonna go and take a lot. He's gonna go and shower now. Take a lot of Lemsip.
Yes, shower, lemsip, wrap myself in a blanket and try and ward off this cold a little bit.
And I'm gonna go cooking pizza because he's hungry.
That's a good thing. Yes, please do that.
Okay. Thank you everyone. Until next time. Blessed be. Bye.
Bye.